Hey everyone, from the vault here. Welcome back to more of the Outer Worlds. We're gonna go ahead and just jump right back into it. I don't even want to talk in intros because I'm so excited. So see you back in just a sec.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Oh shit, I think I can sell him things. Cool.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Okay.
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial, Masked Marketeer.
How do I keep asking the same questions? Okay.
Hey, I got time.
Good. I'm glad you have time, Stefan. Because I keep asking dumb questions.
Fresh off the limit, and that includes canid meat.
Oh, okay. Because it would be okay. Gotcha. Okay. I was like, wait. Where are you pulling stuff off of if it's not off of the canid meat? Gotcha. Primal leather. Okay. I don't know if I need any of this shit. Not bad to look at, though, and I can also sell stuff to him, so not a bad source. All right, so I think what we have here with him is definitely going to be helpful because we got a little bit of info. Like I said, I don't want to miss any good potential side missions, so I feel like we should do this before we continue on with any more of what we were doing for whatever his name is there. I think it's obvious that we should leave these people alone, though. It seems like the obvious choice already, which makes me nervous, is that we just leave... Oh, God, I want to steal them all. That we just leave these people alone and we divert it from the geothermal plants. I mean, I don't see why we have to do anything to these people. Okay, sounds good. It just doesn't make any sense to me, so I don't know. I guess we'll find out throughout the game here, though, but it seems like it would be smarter for us to leave these people alone and leave the geothermal plant where it is, just because, or not leave the geothermal, take this stuff out of the geothermal plant, just because it seems like if these people want to have their own little colony on their own, I don't really see a problem with that. I think Spacer's Choice can lick my butt.
Hungry stuff has got supplies.
Cool. Terror on Monarch. Oh, okay. Is that guy gone? Yeah. Good. Every time I come in, he seems to leave. Okay. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day. Take a destiny in your own hands. Listen to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, I know what Zoe did. No more carrying, no more jumpsuits. Okay. So she was sick, and she decided to go after... Huh. She's going after him. Well, I got some bad news, everybody. Zoe's a moron. At least that's the impression I get.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Yep, I'm just going to talk to you every time I walk into a place, because it seems like if I talk to you, you leave. Thank you. I love that when you do steal stuff, you can talk your way out of it. That's so awesome. Okay. Alright. I do feel like a tiny bit of guiltiness for stealing everybody's shit, but it's such a tiny amount. I mean, really, it's like microscopic. I feel like they wouldn't put all that stuff there if they didn't want you to take it. So far there's been no like, let me look around real quick, make sure there's no people in here. Close. There's been no morality system per se, but I don't know if that means there continues not to be any morality system. Like, I don't know if there isn't any way that this ends up impacting me in the end, the fact that I'm a thief. Because I know in Fallout, that kind of messed me up. Open first entry, okay. I really don't want to screw up my ability to, you know, play the game and stuff if I'm just trying to open everything. Let's be honest, though. I don't know if it would... I don't know how it would impact how I played, though. I also don't kind of want to know, because I don't want to change the way I play, either. Nothing there. Ooh, nice. Okay. Getting a good amount of stuff. Okay, there is someone over there. That's probably the lady we need to talk to.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, I had a feeling you would like it. I do too, so I feel ya. Ooh, nice. That one's like really hidden back there. Whee! You know it's gotta be good if it's hidden. Whee! Watching that lady. Why do you all have your money just laying around? You saw nothing. Alright. Hi!
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
I love you, and can we just let everybody stay here?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Alright, come to the cannery, that's about it. Reed asks you to consider coming back, he'll make amends.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. We'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. Haven't you ever seen a novelty paperweight? Whatever absurd accusations you have churning about in your mind, I assure you I have heard them all. I did nothing wrong. The teeth were harvested from a body that went cold long before my tools ever touched it. Gold does not decompose. The teeth had to be removed. And while I am no licensed dentist, I should think I did a fair job of it. I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to converse with a rational mind. That's exactly right. Rot is necessary for life. A corpse is bursting with the nutrients a young sapling craves. The crops I grow here are natural, nutritious, healthy. My garden does more than fill the bellies of my flock. It keeps them from falling ill. The Vale's barren. Been that way for years. Soil's been sterile about as long as I can remember. We are talking about organic compounds once inhabited by a sentient mind. A person lasts only until the last synapse burns out, the last brainwave flickers into the void. What remains is a carcass moldering neath the soil. Decomposition is a natural process, essential to new life. All life feeds on other life.
Oh, I don't know. If it was me, I'd be glad to volunteer. Keeping others alive, that'd be a beautiful gift to leave. But none of the folk you used had a say. You didn't ask, ma'am. And what about my dad? I talk to his grave every Saturday. Is he even there?
Robert is just where you left him, dear. He died too long ago. By now, he's naught but a skeleton. Whatever you say, my dear. I'm listening. That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are. The world can seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself. This is the old botanical lab in Emerald Vale, on Terra 2. By the look on your face, I'm guessing you're not quite following me. Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever. That sounds like fever talk, all right. So why am I tempted to believe you? Where did you say you were from? I could do without the mockery. If you don't want to tell me where you're from, that's fine by me. Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale. Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore. Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Babbling only agitates the humors. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell. Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the Hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past. You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to questions. Ask enough questions, and the board comes answering. No, but the board may have reason to fear you. I'm listening. I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are. My dear, we are all visitors in a momentary universe. Our lives flicker in and out like the guttering of a flame. Here now, then gone. Me and mine are just carrying on as best we can, trying to live our lives in a way that does not feel wasted. A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life. Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that. That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna? That was all me. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. I could not possibly care less if he does, but you're surely welcome to ask him.
Whew. All right. I can't ask her if she has any thoughts. I want to. Oh, wow. I like your gardens. But I want all your mock apples.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go talk to Thomas. I kind of feel like maybe we should shut this place down now. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think a lot. I'm actually gonna have to think about this. Because the thing is, like, it's... I don't know if it's okay to take people who are being buried. Like, you're a grave robber. Not that it's not fine to fertilize shit, but maybe you fertilize it with animals, you know? Just, I don't know. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching me play The Outer Worlds. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, do all the YouTube things, as well as go ahead and click on some of the random things that are on your screen. There might be a couple videos, maybe a playlist, I don't know. I put it all in post. Other thing that will be on your screen, though, I can guarantee you, is a picture of my big dumb face. Click on that. That will allow you to subscribe to the channel, and you can also click that bell icon if you'd like to be notified every time I put up a new video. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys, but I do want to let you know that you can always talk to me here in the comments, but you can also check me out over on Twitter at AmberFrmThVault, spelled the same way as here, no E in the, no O in from. There's also some information in the description here if you'd like to know how you can help out the channel. Keep good games coming on here. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, though, guys. I will see you in the next one, and I'm so excited to play more of this game, so see you in a bit.